Everybody walks in there and says, oh, what a nice smell.
So how many guitars have you built here?
About 170, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Incredible.
Is this where Bill works?
Yeah, right, yes. Bill worked with me for 10 years.
Wow.
He worked here and I was over there doing tuning machines.
Here's David Russell.
Oh yeah, a young David Russell.
That's his last trip here.
Yeah. Excellent player.
And there's George.
Oh yeah.
Jorge.
There's George.
And Tim Fox. Wow, there's a whole history right here.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
And there's
When
Larry.
you look back,
Where's Larry?
right there.
Oh my gosh.
You haven't changed at all, though, you know it?
Will.
Incidentally, somebody paid you a real nice compliment.
Oh, that's nice.
Who was it?
You don't hear those every day.
Said to me, Larry, he said, he's a fine teacher. He liked you best of all.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he said, boy, he said, I really learned from him. Who the hell was it? Second thing to go is your memory.
Oh, the first thing's your eyesight, right?
No, your sex drive.
Right. Well, my eyesight's gone. I use reading glasses now. I'm thinking,
Do you?
what's next?
Well, no, hell, that's... I've been using glasses since I'm 14, but when I got the cataract operation, this eye is 20/20.
Wow.
And this one's about 20/30, I guess.
Yeah.
But with glasses, of course, this eye is 20/22. But
Well, I have 20/20 from 20
do
feet.
you?
But
yeah, but you can't
2
read.
feet. If I can read it if I hold
Yeah,
it like
no, I
back
still
there,
can't
then it's
read
crystal
it.
clear. But
I
if
can't
I have
read
it in normal,
Yeah.
it's all blurry.
But now I can see, I can read that note over there, you know, from a distance, you know, it gets further, but my eyes are so good, I can't believe it. This Dr. Chang from Kaiser did both cataracts. You know how long it takes to do a cataract?
How long did that take?
You know, they wheeled me in, and he put this thing over, you know, and he starts working, and he's chatting. We were friendly because he plays cello. He knows Yo-Yo Ma, he's a buddy. And his daughter's studying with the guy in the city, guitar. Fat guy now.
Oh gosh, that could be.
I'm afraid to say.
And we're all fat now.
We went there once after a concert.
It's going to be on the TV show, I'm afraid.
His last name is a peculiar name.
Well, it's not Paul. No, he's not.
I think it's Forlet is his last name.
A classical guitarist?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
He never played concerts or anything, but he's always a good, and he's been teaching for years. Anyway, my doctor's little daughter, you know, she's about 6,
Oh yeah.
studies with him.
Okay. I'm trying. It's not Saul Groteman.
No,
No, because that's.
It's all out of state.
Yeah.
No, what's his name? Good grief. His wife's name is Peggy.
Oh, Scott Camille.
Scott Camille. Yeah.
You got it. He is.
Yeah.
He is. Well, see, everyone says to your kids, "Oh, how you've grown up so much."
Yeah.
And then, you know.
How big you've gotten. Poor Scott. He's a neat guy, though.
I've got Scott playing on video. He's
Do
a
you?
pretty good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sat in when one of the students couldn't play.
He used to come here when he was still going to the conservatory. She's dead now, you know. What's her name? Such a lovely girl. Alice and I thought the world of her.
You mean
she lives in Redwood City. She started to work in the library.
right
no,
there?
I don't have
That's
a picture, of her. No. Never got a picture of her.
Who was that? It's from State. She used to teach at State.
Mom and Dad came from near Seattle. And she studied, and she and Scott used to bring their Ramirez.
Who's that? This girl here in the color photo.
Oh, that's
Ron?
Renee, that's my.
Renee. That's your.
That was my teacher. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
She taught at the State College.
She still lives in Palo Alto.
Oh,
Really?
so she. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
There's Earl Klug playing one of my guitars. He still has that.
Awesome.
He's only kept 2 guitars for all these years. One of them is his Gilbert.
Look at that.
Earl Klug.
Yeah, and you know the
All right.
funny thing, you see the guy's name there, Philip He?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Philip.
One
yeah.
day this guy shows up here, you know, calls up and he sits down, he plays beautifully, you
He's
know what I'm
amazing.
saying? Well, I said, where are you from? He says, Texas, that furthest, the town right at the bottom of
San
Texas.
Antonio?
No,
That's further north. Yeah.
very bottom. Anyway,
Right. He's.
and so his wife lives in Palo Alto, they had separated, you know.
Yeah.
And oh, he fell in love with the. I have a 23-year-old Gilbert. What you see, it's like brand new. The guy never played it. And then I saw it about 3 years ago. I said, "Why don't you sell it? You don't play it." No, he said, "I love this guitar, and I do play it." And but then his wife died about 6 months ago. So finally called up. He said, "Yeah, I better."
David Leisner's.
Yeah, David was here a
Still
few months
plays
ago.
Yeah, he plays your
He
guitar.
said to tell you hello.
He's such an.
Yeah.
I saw him at GFA.
Huh?
I saw him at GFA.
Did you?
the
He's playing
only
your
time
guitar.
I used to see him. Oh yeah, he's playing it
Still
strong.
playing,
Yeah, he's got a good one.
Oh yeah, it's a nice one.
He's got a really good.
He played the
Gilbert.
new one though, and he said, "Oh wow." He said, "Boy, Bill's guitars are beautiful." Because he played another time he was here a couple of years ago. He played one of Bill's,
Huh.
and he really liked it.
Wow.
That's Randy Cochran.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
I should know. I studied with her.
Between all of us, we'll get
I
it.
think it
We'll
was
get
a guy.
everyone's names.
Yeah, she's in the Bay Area. She's in the Bay
She's
Area
in
now.
Palo Alto yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought she was in France doing.
No, she's got arthritis. So I sold her guitar for her, but she cried like a baby when she brought the guitar up here. Well, I felt sorry for her. She was weeping. You know, and when I called her up and talked to her, she says, "How's my guitar?" I said, "The guy who owns it loves it." And she started blubbering again. She can't get it out of her mind. She played beautifully.
But she had a Hauser as well.
Yeah, she sold that.
She sold the
Yeah.
Hausers. Yeah.
I wish she hadn't now.
Yeah.
I wish she hadn't.
It was a great
It
one.
was a lady house, no less. They're scarce.
Wow.
She doesn't play at all now. Huh?
Eugene
I know she has
Rodriguez.
arthritis so badly that
Really?
she
That's
can't.
too bad.
This is definitely a history of the
Look
whole
at
Bay
that
Area.
spider webs. My God, I gotta get up there and clean it off. David Russell, Fred Hand, he still has his Gilbert. Bruce Away still has
Right,
his.
Frederick Hand plays.
He
it.
just came out with a series
Richard
of books.
Patterson plays his.
Oh yeah.
Richard still plays. it.
Saul has his. Jack has two of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's down in Sacramento now.
And Tim Fox has his. And what's his
Oh,
name?
yeah.
His girlfriend. She's married now. She has a kid, you know.
From Tim?
Yeah, no. She has a kid, but she married, I think, a doctor or a lawyer in New York.
Yeah.
And she has a baby. Yeah,
Wow. They were doing
Yeah.
duets for a while or something.
Yeah. And there's Mark Teichos. Boy, he played a concert in Portola Valley at a church. And the back of the church is like all glass.
Yeah.
And it's lit. At night they light the redwoods.
Yeah.
And he sat up on stage. It was like spectacular just to look at. Played a beautiful concert.
He's
There's around
amazing.
30 or 40 people were there.
He's
And
a
I
great
said,
player.
"Oh God, but hundreds, thousands should have heard this, you know."
Yeah.
It was a fantastic concert. I think he played the whole thing without a glitch.
Yeah.
Sort of like I do, you know.
And strong player. Powerful.
Oh, and he played beautifully.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that looks a
Of
little
course,
like
I
Aliexi.
had programmed the Gilbert.
I thought that was Aliexi when I first saw
Who's
him.
that? Stephen Funk Pearson.
No, Randall Avers.
Oh, Randy. Yeah, I don't know where he is. The last time I heard he was in France.
Lee Rittenauer.
You know what? I was just telling the guy about that.
Lee Rittenauer.
He bought a Gilbert. He calls me up. He says, "Yeah, sit down." You know. He says, "Yeah, you know, I've heard about your guitar. Grab a chair. There's one over there."
I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm
we'll
fine.
go upstairs now.
Yeah.
He says, I've heard about your guitars. I'd like to get one. I said, "Well, what's your name?" He said, "Lee Rittenauer." So I don't know him from a hole in the wall, you know.
Sure.
So I said, he says, "Well, what I'd like to do is get, I need one in a hurry." I said, "Well, I got a list and I'm making one now for a guy in L.A., Jack Sanders, you know."
Oh,
So he
sure.
says, "Can you call him and ask